Okay, so you looked at our question, you drew me our 3 pizzas, and then you've divided them. So tell me each picture you drew. So,
8,
okay,
a quarter,
okay,
and half.
okay. So you've divided the pizza up because we have 1 pizza for 2 people, 1 pizza for 4 people, and 1 pizza for 8 people. So if I said I would like a piece of the pizza from the one you divided into, what did you call it again?
Quarter.
So how much pizza would I get? One person would get...
1/4 of the pizza.
Excellent. What about in this one?
1/2 of the pizza.
And what about this one?
1/8 of the pizza.
Fantastic. Now we're ready to put that into words, okay? So the 2 of you drew your pizzas, and you drew... What part of the pizza did you draw one whole pizza?
No, 3.
Well, you drew 3 pizzas, but you drew each pizza that represents 1 whole, right?
1, 1, 1, 1.
Now, I want you to pick one of the pizzas. And we said 2 people are going to share one of those pizzas. So how would you cut the pizza that you just pointed to so that 2 people could share it? What would you do to it? So how did you cut that pizza?
Just by...
Do you remember the fraction way you would describe this? You cut this pizza in...
fractions.
Well, what kind of fraction?
2.
And do you remember what that's called when you... So it's not in... It's in 2 pieces, but do you remember what the fraction term? Think about what happens when we use the base 10 blocks to see if a number is even. Yeah. So you divided this pizza into half. So one person would get how much of the pizza?
2. 1. 1. 1. 2. 2.
Well, each person would get 1. What fraction of the pizza? They would get 1.
1/2.
1/2 of the pizza. Fantastic. Now, what about this pizza you drew here? What?
I'll do it there.
What if 4 people wanted it? How would you draw it?
4.
Now, what fraction did you just divide that pizza into?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So how much?
In whole halves.
Well,
Divide.
so you cut this into. Now you said 2 halves, which is right because you did it into a half, and then you did it into another half. But there's a special fraction for this, when there's 4 pieces.
Term, you mean.
There's a special word that describes 4 pieces of the whole. Do you remember what it is? When we talked about it as a class, we made a connection to money. Do you remember what coin that might...
Loony.
Well, what coin does 4 of them make 1 loony?
Beaver?
That's the nickel.
The beaver.
Not the nickel.
I got a prize from that one. Justin, Tristan, Eden, Beaver. I don't know. Beaver.
What coin is it?
Wow, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber.
Do you remember what the name of that one is? So let's look at it. Do you remember what it's called? So let's look at it. It's the right. Do you remember what the name is? The one with the caribou on it?
Caribou.
Do you remember what it's called? What if we look at our anchor chart? You see the one with the caribou on it? See the name?
A quarter. Quarter.
So
You had to say that.
So how did you cut this pizza? You cut it into?
Quarters.
Fantastic. Now the last pizza, we're gonna cut it for 8 people. Okay. 8 people. So I'm gonna help another friend. So I'm excited to see how you end up cutting this. Okay. Okay. So here you guys drew your 3 pizzas. Can you explain me what is this pizza for? How many people are gonna eat this pizza?
2.
So each person is gonna get what fraction of the pizza?
1. Cut in half. 2.
So
No, 1. 1.
each person gets 1.
Slice. Slice of pizza.
But how would you call that? What would you call that slice?
Sing. A fraction.
So what's the name of the fraction? They would get 1. You wrote it down here. You cut it in half. So each person would get 1.
Half.
1/2.
Oh, man.
Okay. Then you cut this pizza. How many people are gonna eat this pizza?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, right. 4.
Then how did you cut it?
4.
Into what?
Quarters.
quarters. So each person would get what fraction of the pizza? One quarter. Now I'm looking at this picture here, and I was thinking about this. I think there might be a different way for you to cut this pizza that might be easier.
I know.
Did you see an idea from someone else? So, and it's okay, you can borrow the idea. Why don't you draw that one again to show it to you? Now, what fraction did you make it into? You wrote it down here. What fraction? 8. Okay. So, let's see if we can cut it so it's a little easier for the people to eat, okay?
Okay. Yeah, it's like a...
So, you changed your picture here to cut
It's
into
like a cycle. 8. It's like a cycle.
So
2, 4, 8.
Yeah. So
2, 4, 8.
do you know what I like here is this I can picture the 8s easier the way you drew this, okay? So, and I like it because if you look at both your other pictures, it looks like you cut it into half, and then you cut it into quarters, which gave you 8 total. So, I like this picture. Good job.
What can we do now? Just do it.
Well, what we are going to do is we're going to share our work. So, we're going to use this and we're going to create an anchor chart of all the names of all the fractions, okay?
Mr.Dickie.
So now you cut your last pizza, and you divided this pizza into what?
8.
Perfect. So if I was a person, I would get 1/8 of the pizza. Do you think you're ready to put it into words now and explain what fraction of the pizza they are? We have some of the words in the anchor chart that can help you write the sentence out, okay? All right, buddy?